We were in Ohio State last year. Hit it.
It's a really compelling matchup that has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups
Oh, a stripe out.
between two elite runners colliding here today. Welcome to Happy Valley, Pennsylvania, and home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. West Shore home field at Beaver Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on last year's national champions, Penn State Nittany Lions. Sports. I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Buckeyes will kick this away to start us off. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here's the handoff. He's got room to run. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly. In the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today, we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game.
Shit.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side.
Nope, it was just a good catch.
It is good enough for a first down.
Silly.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
Grabbed by the receiver. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the...
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes
wide
this
receiver
so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me,
No
the
kids
outside
off.
receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
The Nittany Lions line up with a first.
What, you gonna play 10 yards off the ball and blitz?
Back to throw again.
That was a dot. It needed to be a touchdown.
Swarmed by the defense.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Second down and goal upcoming. He keeps it on a design run. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Penn State.
This is why this offense is one of the
Oh,
more
we're
dangerous
pursued.
offenses in the country. The quarterback and his legs. It's one thing to try to stop him throwing the football.
Oh, and the bruised rib starts already.
You can see not only can he get out into the open,
I'll be about
he's
10
got
more of those by the
serious
time
speed
this
to
one's
take it to the
over.
house.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25.
Oh, fucking no.
From the shotgun, handoff inside.
That's how you stuff a gap. Really fill a hole.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Got the first down and still motoring. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then it pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. He's seen able to make the stop after a short gain.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Tries to get it to the running back. Oh, the pass is picked off.
Got him.
Tackle made at the 27. Crucial takeaway.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that.
Oh, yeah. That's what we're doing now.
Nice touch with a strong arm, and
making those kinds of accusations.
A big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That wasn't even the guy who picked it off. It just wasn't. Literally wasn't. Hello?
Well, anytime the quarterback takes off and there's always the risk that the ball goes on the ground. He does a nice job of going off script, trying to.
That wasn't Horseman. I didn't break straight at all.
And the defense does a nice job of.
How the fuck does ball not lie? What are we talking about? About what? What does ball not lie about? I didn't even run.
There's the snap, and he's looking to
Run the tape.
Moves out of the pocket. Gets the ball as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Run the tape.
All these players aware, if you can make your mark, if you can make a special moment, this kind of rivalry game, that's just remembered forever.
Chris, that's so true. I mean, I played in the Ohio State-Michigan rivalry, and unfortunately, Desmond Howard had his moment where he returned the punt. We're still talking about the pose. So it's a huge opportunity for these players, but I also think the players that press, the players that try to make plays, that try to have that moment, I think that can backfire. I think you have to let the game come to you, control those emotions, and find out if you can just go out there and eventually have that moment, but let it come to you.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. They're going to run the option. Pitch play to the back. And it'll be Snyder right at the line for no gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Defense is coming after him.
No. Oh, I wanted you to switch me to the other guy. He was closer.
Set up with a first and goal from the 8.
Yes, switch me to the guy that's further away from. Every time.
Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep his drive moving.
Short game, but it's going to be
Your lineman's butt cheeks got suctioned into his O-line's ass.
Receivers have shown up today. They flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. We've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up second and goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense shoves it out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, I really like this call. I know it doesn't work out, but just trying to catch the defense napping, trying to get the ball to the edge as quickly as you can. Doesn't work out. Brings up a big third and goal.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Third and goal, try to make it on the ground. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I'm a little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on third and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there.
Fiend.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown, so they got to bounce back from that right away.
Fiend, 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 fiend.
They'll run it to the right side. He shrinks the tackle. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Nittany Lions pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a first down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
On first and 10, looking to throw. With the catch, it's Golden. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football. Midfield, first down at the 48.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they try the middle, but...
How do you mean it was popping up green the whole time?
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. On the move now.
Get out of my way, fat fuck. You can't block, move.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flash.
What, you can't throw a block, at least get the fuck out of the way.
Let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
Grab down the middle. It's gone. And they convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36.
Oh, my gosh. What a great play by the offense. And on the other side, how frustrating
Just great playmaking
for this
out here.
defense. They had everybody covered downfield. The quarterback looks like he's almost giving up on the...
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Boy, the timing between the quarterback
receivers got like 92 speed. I don't really have much burn. Except for one guy. And that wasn't him.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Bing.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet.
That's what happened. That's just what happens when you just simply stuff a hole.
Throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They were not going to catch him that time.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
That should have never worked,
They're
but
up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up and they're just.
my corner was running past him, and then he just got slow for some reason because they give receivers speed
The
boosts.
kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. So the running play stopped on first down. Brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. Caught over the middle. It's Golden. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball.
Not close enough.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Gets some space and on the 30. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
I don't know, man.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Penn State. Still no answer for this.
It's engaged in a block. What do you mean, what?
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display. And that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
It's just good vision.
And he knocks through the PAT.
Didn't feel like it.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. He'll hand it off. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Bitch ass down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Here's the 2nd down play. Big throw caught on the left side. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Catch made on the right side.
He's making a juke move before he's even caught.
That's a nice pickup there.
But you're still getting faked out.
Pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first. Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Ooh, pick that.
Just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42.
About time.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He'll try a pass here. Pass caught. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Important 3rd down play coming up after that completion. Quarterback will throw it off the run.
Number 0, we gonna get involved? Or are we just gonna watch?
On the move now. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. He's going to take off. Runs through
Oh,
the
yeah?
quarterback gets down.
That's what quarterbacks do now, I guess. Mine sure as shit doesn't.
Defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then
How
nobody
convenient.
accounts for the quarterback on a run.
The Buckeyes begin a new series here. 1st and 10. Receiver makes the catch. Oh, what a move. Brought down at the
It's such a low overall juke move based off of that, and it works. It
How
shouldn't.
about the offense here dialing up a good
I understand if I'd hit stick, if I'm trying to hit stick you, but I'm not.
play at the right time, and the
I'm
receiver
just trying to
finding
wrap
the
up
hole
and
in
make a
that zone.
tackle.
on the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Tremendous
I'm
protection.
shading.
There was bound to be
I'm
some-
shading inside. Why are we letting a guy run across their face? And we're pressing.
What a fantastic half we've had here. You talk about a last-minute lead change through the air, and we can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
And the extra point was up and good. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Bringing it out. It's Vaughn. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out.
Jesus Christ.
And they finally do catch him. The returner comes up a little short.
That's a big boy running that fast.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will kick it off to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the 3rd quarter going. The pocket breaking down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Play action Option fake, looking to throw.
There we go. Now we can get some pressure.
It's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep to the right side. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, the defense better be
Triple
aggressive
coverage.
here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a bit.
Can't be Superman all the time.
Will have to kick it away. And finally, we have a punt, the first of the game for either team. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Play action here on first down. Looking to scramble. Deep throw across his body to the left. And it's picked off.
So just suction through my receiver. All right.
They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick. Offense on the field to take over. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback heading right, trying to create on the move. Here's the target, and it's complete. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out.
It was forward, clearly.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down.
Clear as day.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. A deep shot to the left side. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And that will lead now.
I would understand if I'm press coverage, playing press coverage one-on-one, but I'm not. Literally playing zone.
Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
So with the PAT, they take a 7-point lead, 28-21. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Oh, he escaped.
What in the fuck?
They escaped
Just
one tackler, couldn't escape the rest. They got him for a sack.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
First down now at the 44. A lot can change in one play. Suddenly this offense out in midfield. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
A sack sets up 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Now takes a hit, but lets it fly. Incomplete. Almost had his 2nd interception of the game.
I don't
bring up a 3rd down.
quite know it. I guess he's under pressure, but he is.
Have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe complete.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
They'll kick it away here. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with a big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here?
Who knows where he came from?
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught by the receiver. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. And they pick up the first on the ground.
All right.
Tackle. He's got space here. He makes the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down.
I wouldn't.
Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Running out of time in the pocket. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
And he will score.
Why is the last, like, you're the only one that I ever see that works like it did in last year's game. Yeah.
And that's the last thing you want to do.
Sure as shit never works like that with me.
You got to fight for 60 minutes.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up
Well, I only have like one jet sweep in this, or like two.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Vaughn. They make the tackle, but there is a flag on the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense with poor field position, backed up inside their own 10. And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
So we just aren't blocking anymore. That's fine.
They continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So, good job.
Oh, yeah, you got me there.
He could go. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
As soon as I went to throw it, he stopped following the other one.
And the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic
For
ability
rebuilding
to be able
your
to see
young
sure.
team.
Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead.
Well, yeah, half the 20 guys I had drafted were probably sophomores.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field.
The transfer portal class was kind of mid.
Pick 6 last time out here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaks, just trucks through the defender. They bring him down, but he makes the 3-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Oh, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
He moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. First down and more. He's still running.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break.
And I don't really have a go-to receiver this season.
Knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Grab down the middle. It's Golden. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice.
AKA a little cheese white boy with emotion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this.
A little bit.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
I'll finish the tackle.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the
I don't like how much this fucker is running and how little of hits we are putting on him.
But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache
Just
for the
sent me
defense
an
to
interception.
And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. The Buckeyes will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on 4th down.
Maybe.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
Wow, Chris, I don't know. You got control of this game, and you go for it here? A little bit confusing. Why even allow your opponent any chance of anything? Finish out the win and just punt it away.
We'll hand it off. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Go.
They're going to run it. They stop him, but it's a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down.
That happens a lot.
2 more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The pass rush closing in. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. This time it's complete.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's
No,
second
sure
catch of
hands.
this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game.
Stretch!
I think it's a big reason that they have a
That's
nice
a
lead.
touchdown.
They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
He was in.
The Nittany Lions will line up here on 1st down and goal.
That shouldn't. Why does that happen?
Well, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Holy fuck, guys.
Having their way with this offensive line.
I miss the fucking stone wall we used to have.
Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. you better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback.
Touchdown, Penn State.
Works for me.
Is still on fire. And now they'll set up for the point after.
Works for me.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead.
Alright, well, I need to... Oh, there's a lot of ball left. Whole lot of ball left, son. The fours have been up.
And you bring the football to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last time they went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points.
Yeah, because they're too busy to be stat padding right now.
The tight end brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And now it's football. What a decision.
You pitched that way too late.
Second half, really the only way you can get back
Should have just took your
is
yards.
create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Yeah, that's what you
The offense
got.
has great field position to start the drive. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Amatova. And it's a long distance
Roasted.
touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
He does his job with the PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the fourth quarter.
I don't know. You pitched it to a fucking lineman.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone.
Sit your bitch ass down.
12. That's good
Fuck
field
no.
position to start the drive. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? The short completion of the tight end. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room. That'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance. Just a great play by the running back here. Finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Looking to throw it on first down. Making people miss.
I forgot a wide receiver. That's
Oh,
insane.
he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take the lead.
That ability simply should not be on a wide receiver.
Dream performance by this guy.
We've all benefited from it.
Fourth receiving touchdown of this game.
But it should
We
simply
know we have
never be
chances
on
to
a
make
wide
plays, but
receiver.
I don't think anybody expected 4 touchdowns.
PAT is up and good. You lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Goes to his right side there for the completion.
Spin the other way.
That's a big gainer there.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. He shreds the tackle. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass.
I don't think so either, but it happened.
Run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And we'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
The offense getting
Clearly caught it with forward progress, so. No, you don't just lose forward progress.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively.
That's subjective.
I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. He escapes the pocket. And he chased him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Man, it has been a rough night for this poor offensive line. It's only getting worse. That's 5 sacks they've now given up so far in this game alone.
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Makes it look easy.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong.
You simply either put it way too far or not far enough. Every time.
With 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Pressing triangle, and the ball went right over his shoulder.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent.
And now the
Oh, ball doesn't lie.
Well, that's the last thing that this offense could afford to do is turn the football over to give the other side.
You said it, not me.
Taking the lead. Now they gotta hope their defense saves the day.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Fucking Christ, guys.
Run up the middle.
It's pitiful.
Well, here we are in the second half, and this run defense is
Remember who the fuck we are.
as a top 10 run defense. This running back can't get anything going and is still yet to break 20 yards on the ground for the game.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Looking to pass here on second down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Quick throw, testing the middle. Wide open downfield.
Well, I'll tell you
Could have had the
these guys were
touchdown.
able to put the ball in some
Didn't want
tight
to leave you with
spots
much
all
time.
game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to.
They'll try the ground.
Yep, let's run. Let's go block the safety.
Absolutely nowhere.
Because that makes fucking sense on a run play.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up
The
that
offensive line
linebacker to
blows
shoot right
dick.
through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
The back's got it again. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Able to convert on third.
I would have loved
First and goal, the
the
8.
slide.
And a quick timeout
'Cause I hit
call
the
on
button.
offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. First and goal, and the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Oh no.
The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Touchdown, Penn State. They jump on top here in the final minute.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
And the kick is
Oh, I got bailed.
now in the fourth quarter. It's all up to the defense. So after putting up a touchdown,
What was the second one?
there to boot it away.
You pitched it too late. How is that a bail?
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there.
So you're trying to justify you pitching the ball too late? Is that what's going on? That's what I'm hearing.
First down. We're going to throw the football. He's running out of time here. The freshman with a little too much air into that one.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And
It is hauled in way downfield. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40. And the offense will spend a timeout here with 20 seconds on the clock. One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to put it down and run. And a flag is down as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty is on. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game.
Can't be God every play.
Collected.
well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They jump on top now here in the
They call that a touchdown?
Chris, what a
They
drive
call
by
that
this
they call that a
offense.
touchdown?
Go ahead, score up with under 10 seconds to go. You know, as a quarterback,
And they're not even going to review it.
opportunities like this, and this offense and
I don't want to hear shit about bails from you, buddy.
So what an entertaining battle here today, but in the end,
I don't want to hear shit about a